Now, one really quick thing that I'm gonna bring out. No, I'm not gonna bring that out. I don't really. I'm gonna wait for more information, even though there's allegations on certain content creator that is contacting certain underage individuals. If you know who I'm talking about, let me know, of course. But I want to talk about this new wave of people that are siding with Osama bin Laden. So let's talk about it a little bit. So Osama bin Laden apparently wrote a letter to America when he was younger. And that letter of America has started appealing to people. Now, this is a long letter as they talked about America. Apparently, this was obviously a younger bin Laden, and he says some very interesting things in this. I'm gonna read off. Should I read off any? There's a lot of text. I don't really want to read off everything. Okay. Hmm. I don't want to read off everything because there's a lot of text and regarding it. But what I do want to say regarding this situation is how the left is so ready. It's just ignorant far lefties. So ready to betray America. A known terrorist who has killed a lot of people, was responsible for 9/11 and probably so many other atrocities. All of that means nothing if they provide a perspective that goes against America. It's a very ignorant. It's definitely a very ignorant way of thinking because they're kind of doing similar stuff when it comes to Israel and Palestine right now. What lefties do is they attach themselves to a a minority to an extent. They attach themselves to the weak. Every action that the weak, that the minority, that the oppressed do is justifiable because they're the weak, the minority, and they're oppressed. Which makes sense, right? Because they've been doing this for so long. It's just things are coming to the surface to the point where it's looking like that they're starting to excuse violence. They're starting to see people less as human if you're not the oppressed. They're getting radicalized more and more. Because back in the day, when you said something like black people can't be racist, that's kind of the same philosophy. The oppressed can't be this bad because they're oppressed under an oppressive society. I say time and time again that these people don't really know what it means to live in a society. They're constantly given this kind of utopia type idea of what America should be. They're giving these dreamlike societies that should exist. They're giving these very idealistic notions of how things should be in society, but in reality doesn't know how people really are. They don't really know how society is. They're ignorant. Their perspective is lacking. And that's the problem. They don't care that the terrorist groups can kill people, kill children, rape women, stuff that they're all against, of course. They don't care that Osama bin Laden is a very rich individual. They don't care that some of the Hamas terrorists are very rich individuals. Hamas leaders are very rich individuals. They don't care that the people that they hate against or that they're trying to support hate their guts. They don't care about any of that. Same people who are against religion, well, these groups are all about Islam. Same people who are pro LGBT, well, these groups hate gays and lesbians. They don't care because their perspective is lacking, their knowledge is lacking. They just know oppress, oppressor. That is the forefront of a lot of far leftist ideology as of recently. It's foolish. It's ridiculous. But the more I hear about people defending Osama bin Laden, the people I hear defending Hitler, It makes me think who these four lefties think is the most evil person in the world. And I guarantee you, they're going to bring a rich, white man.